In the previous class, we have studied about the rotational partition function, and we have also solved one problem in translational partition function. Today, we are going to discuss on the next topic, the next partition function called vibrational partition function. It is represented as FV. This vibrational partition function is studied with vibrational spectroscopy. That is, the atoms, diatomic molecules are vibrating like a spring. Okay, and every diatomic molecule or every atom vibrates in the form of harmonic oscillators. See, this is the simple model of vibrating molecule. A harmonic oscillator can be taken as a model of vibration of a diatomic molecule. In harmonic motion, usually the restoring force is directly proportional to displacement. You might have studied Hooke's law. The restoring force, when the molecule vibrates, they try to come to its original position, and the bond between the two atoms in a molecule is taken as a spring. They vibrates. Okay, this restoring force is directly proportional to displacement x. This is in the case of harmonic oscillators. When the molecules vibrate in the form of harmonic oscillators, the restoring force is directly proportional to displacement. If the restoring force is not directly proportional to, we can say, displacement, then this is called anharmonic motion. Anharmonic motion, that is, F is not equal to Kx. Here in this case, F is equal to Kx in the case of harmonic motion. And not only that, we get a parabolic curve when we study the parabolic curve, the energy is plotted against internuclear distance. In the case of harmonic motion, we get a parabolic curve like this, and the vibrational energy levels are equally spaced. This is in the case of harmonic, where the restoring force is equal to the displacement. When the molecules vibrate in an anharmonic motion, what happens? We get a parabolic curve like this, and the vibrational energy levels, as we go higher and higher in the excited state, the energy levels are closely spaced. The distance between the two energy levels will not be the same in the case of anharmonic motion. This is anharmonic motion. This is normal parabolic curve, and this is the energy levels. Vibrational energy levels. Like this. And remember, for the lowest energy level, see, for the lowest energy level, U is equal to 0. They have energy of about, usually we are using the energy of every vibrational level is calculated by a formula nu plus half h nu, where nu is called vibrational quantum number. Its value, it has integral value as 1, 2, 3, etc. Integral values. H is the Planck's constant and nu is the frequency of vibration. See, the vibrational energy level is usually given by this equation. And at zero energy level, because most of the molecules occupies in the ground state, even in the ground state, they will have some amount of energy. So therefore, that is called the vibration energy level of the zeroth vibration energy level is given as 0 plus half into h nu, because nu is equal to 0. Then this will be equal to half h nu, and this is called 0 point energy. Zero point energy is the energy of a molecule which are in the, even in the ground state, they will have some amount of vibration energy. They will vibrate to some extent. That energy is called 0 point energy, and the vibrational energy of first energy level, second energy level usually calculated with reference to the 0 point energy or with reference to the energy of the zeroth vibrational level. How it is calculated is, listen. The vibrational energy level is usually calculated with respect to the 0 point energy level, that is nu plus half into h nu minus h nu by 2. This is 0 point energy. Okay, this is actually will be equal to, it will be nu into h nu, because plus half h nu and minus half h nu will get cancelled. Only we have nu into hv. See, this is every vibrational energy level will have nu h nu modes of vibrations. So the vibrational energy level relative to the lowest vibrational energy level is given by this equation. Usually it will be equal to nu dash v minus nu dash nu 0. This is the vibration energy level at a particular energy, and this is the vibration energy level at zero state or in the ground state. It is usually calculated. See, then the vibrational energy level at a particular energy is usually given by nu plus half into h nu. Okay, nu plus half into h nu. And by using this vibrational partition function, we can write. Using this, I am writing the vibrational partition function. The vibrational partition function. I can write it as f dash v equal to vibration energy level 0 to infinity on summation e power minus nu plus half h nu by kT, okay, which is equal to I am taking this h nu by kT outside, e minus h nu by this 2 kT summation of nu is equal to 0 to nu is equal to infinity e power minus nu h nu by kT. Okay. Then I am simplifying this. When I simplify this, e power minus h nu by kT, okay, 2 kT. I am writing it as, it will be e power minus h nu cube by kT 1 plus e power minus nu minus h nu by kT, because nu is equal to 1. If nu is equal to 1, it is h nu by kT, and plus for second energy level minus 2 h nu by kT plus e power minus 3 h nu by kT. I can going on write it down like this in the form of e power series. Okay, in the e power series, this is something like e power minus x. Then on solving this, I can write it as f dash v is equal to e power minus h nu by 2 kT into 1 minus e h nu by kT. So this e, the 1 plus e, all these sums, the values can be simplified and written like this. However, the vibrational energies are measured with respect to the zeroth vibrational energy level or the lowest vibrational energy level. Okay, the lowest vibrational energy level, when you use the partition function Fv, can be written as, okay, this is the partition function at zero vibrational level. Okay, this is called the scaled partition function, and the actual partition function, how it is related with the partition function due to vibration at zero level, I can write it as f dash v is equal to f of v, this is vibrational partition function at the zeroth level, into e power minus h nu by 2 kT. Okay, or this value of vibrational partition function due to vibration at zeroth level will be written as summation of nu is equal to 0 to nu is equal to infinity e power minus e nu by kT. Okay, e nu by kT, or I can write it as it will be equal to summation of nu is equal to 0 to nu is equal to infinity e power minus nu h nu by k. Okay, h nu by kT. In many molecules, you know, the vibrational energy is the vibrational frequencies are very high. Okay, in many molecules the vibrational frequencies are very high, so that what happens, h nu by kT will be very much greater than 1. Okay, h nu by kT is very much greater than 1. Consequently, what happens, f dash v will become equal to fv. Okay, when h nu by kT is very much greater than 1, the vibrational partition function at higher level will be almost equal to the vibrational partition function at the zeroth level vibrational energy level. So therefore, I can write it as, therefore this equation can be written as Fv will be equal to, or I can write it as h nu by kT is taken as the value of x. This is h nu by kT is equal to x. I can write this expression as the partition function due to vibrational motion will be equal to nu is equal to 0 to nu is equal to infinity e power minus nu x. Okay, or it will be equal to 1 plus e power minus x plus e power minus 2x plus e power minus 3x. I can write it in the form of e exponential power x series. I am expanding this, and that is, this is the 0th level, first energy level, second vibration energy level, third vibration energy level, like this. So ultimately I can write it as it will be equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 1 minus e power minus x. Okay? Therefore, vibrational partition function will be equal to 1 divided by 1 minus e power minus x. Or this can be written as vibrational partition function will be equal to 1 by e power minus x inverse. Or since x is equal to h nu by kt, I can write vibrational partition function can be written as 1 minus e power h nu by kt power minus 1. This is the expression of vibrational partition function. Okay. This is the expression of vibrational partition function. That is, you must know the frequency of vibration at a given temperature. We can easily find out the vibrational partition function of any vibrational molecule. Okay. Now let us calculate. Let us do one problem using this vibrational partition function. Okay. Now let us do one problem. Calculate the vibrational partition function for nitrogen gas at 300 Kelvin. If the vibration frequency is 2316 to 10 to the power of 2 meter power minus 1. See, this is the problem asked. Calculate the vibrational partition function of for nitrogen gas at 300 Kelvin, temperature is given, and vibrational frequency 2316 to 10 to the power of 2 power meter or per meter. This is the vibrational frequency is given, temperature is given. You are asked to find out the vibrational partition function. First, you must know what is the formula. Vibrational partition function will be equal to 1 minus e power h nu by kt whole to the power minus 1. Okay, now we have to find out the vibrational frequency. The vibrational frequency is given in terms of wave number. Then we have to convert wave number into frequency. How to calculate? That is, usually this is wave number. It is given in wave number, that is 2360 into 10 to the power of 2 per meter. So, how to find out the frequency? Remember, frequency is nothing but wave number into velocity of light. Okay, into velocity of light. So, therefore, Now, hence, I am substituting these values in this equation. First, I have to find out. I can write this equation as 1 minus E. Okay, 1 minus E H, that is C into wave number divided by kT power minus 1. I have to use this formula in order to convert wave number into frequency. Then I am substituting the values. First I am finding out this value H C wave number divided by kT. What is H? You know, this is the Planck's constant number 6.625 into 10 to the power minus 31. And C is the velocity of light 3 into 10 to the power of 8. And frequency wave number is given 2360 into 10 to the power of 2 per meter divided by Boltzmann constant K 1.38 into 10 to the power of minus 23, and temperature it is already given in Kelvin, that is 300. Okay, first we have to simplify this value of Hc nu dash divided by kT. Then this value is coming around, it will be equal to 11.33. Now I have to substitute this value, that is f of V will be equal to 1 minus E H C nu bar divided by kT power minus 1. I am substituting this value 1 minus E power minus 11.33. Okay, this is power minus 1. When I simplify this value will come around 1.00. So this is the value of vibrational partition function. Okay, this is the value, or this is the answer for this problem. So remember, to find out the vibrational partition function, first we have to convert wave number into frequency by multiplying with the velocity of light. Then first calculate the value of Hc nu bar divided by kT. Then substitute this value in this equation. Then you will get the answer, and finally you will arrive at the vibrational partition function of a molecule. So this is so much about the vibrational partition function. So vibrational partition function is usually studied with the help of vibrational spectroscopy. Usually the molecules, the vibrating molecules are considered as harmonic oscillators. Okay, the vibrates, that is the restoring force is equal to their displacement. From the vibrational energies, we are arriving at the vibrational partition function. The next topic we will study in the next class.